So look, I called you out at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
A simple Google search reveals that you have an active OnlyFans.
Okay.
Do you want to just look? You want to just be honest here?
I don't know about it, I guess.
But like, what's weird to me is like, I believe on your OF, or I'm trying to remember if you have an OF or it's something else, but you link to your Instagram from your OF. From your OnlyFans page, it links to your Instagram that you use to message us. So I don't get the impression you're really trying to hide it. So I'm just, why are you denying that you have?
That I messaged you? What?
Like, okay, the Instagram that we're messaging back and forth on.
Oh, yeah.
That Instagram account.
You said it's on there.
Your OnlyFans page links to your Instagram account. So I don't know why you're doing this weird denial of.
I have no idea.
What do you mean you have no idea?
I don't know. Maybe it's private. Maybe I don't want to talk about it. Maybe, I don't know. I mean.
But hold on,
that's a
if
different
it's
story.
private, because it's not like we dug very far. I just Googled, like I do when people come on, I look at their social media.
Yeah, of course.
If they have TikTok, if they have X, if they have Instagram. Like I have notes that I like to prepare for my show.
Yeah.
And all I did was I just typed in your Instagram username or your name or whatever. And it was on the first page of results in Google. But I'm curious. It doesn't seem really secretive. It's out there. Why are you denying that you have an OnlyFans?
I just don't use OnlyFans.
But hold on. If I recall correctly, you were active on there rather recently, because OnlyFans does in fact show how recently somebody was active. So do you have an OnlyFans or do you not?
I don't use OnlyFans right now, no.
Well, right. I suppose she doesn't use OnlyFans right now because you're currently on the podcast.
No, in general, I don't use OnlyFans.
It's like an inactive account.
Okay.
I don't use much. I just use Instagram. I really just use Instagram.
Tell you what, I'm going to make you a deal. There's another page out there that belongs to you.
Really?
Yes. But
What?
in a show of good faith, if you admit to having the OnlyFans, I won't go there.
Wait, what other page is there?
This is getting a little crazy.
What other page is there?
So you don't want to admit?
No, tell me what other page.
Yeah, you're an escort.
Oh, I don't use OnlyFans. It's probably
You
an
have
old
a
account.
profile. You have a profile on an escorting website.
It's probably
And it's on the first
old.
page of
I'm not
Google.
sure.
And you link on the escort site to your Instagram. So there's this isn't like an expose. Oh my God, it was private. You link to your
Yeah.
OnlyFans, you link to your OnlyFans and your Instagram on your.
She's ashamed. That's all. She's ashamed of what she has done in the past and what she is doing right now. And it's just like, ma'am, just living your truth. Living your truth. Be appreciative. Be happy that this is your lifestyle. Be happy because this is what you wanted. This is what you wanted, because this is what women encourage daily. This is what women encourage daily. This is what feminists fight for on a day. On a daily. When you listen to women every time, right, when they talk about, oh, well, they're trying to control my body, they're trying to tell me what I can and can't do, it usually boils down to them just being promiscuous women, being able to just sleep around with whoever they want to sleep around with. What are some of the rights that women don't have? Oh, well, we can't AB babies whenever we want to. Maybe you might want to slow down on who you end up laying down with. No, now you trying to tell me who I can and can't lay down with. You shouldn't be able to tell me that. So it's just like, once again, you try to tell these women, hey, this is how you probably should want to live your life. They don't care for it. They don't appreciate it. And when somebody call them out for it, they want to catch an attitude. They want to deny certain things. They want to go ahead and try to start hitting you with all of these words and try to word salad you. They're going to try to sit here and gaslight you and try to make it seem as if what they're doing isn't wrong. But it's like, ma'am, it's going to mess you up in the future. This is not empowerment. But they sit here and fight for this and they act as if that is empowerment. But deep down, you know it's wrong. Deep down, you know it's wrong, because this is a good indicator. This is a prime indicator of telling us who you are. This is an indicator of telling us who you are. You can't want respect now. You can't want to be looked at as, oh, well, to some degree, I'm a woman, man, who is an upstanding person. No, you're not. When you look at somebody like Lana Rhodes, when you look at somebody like Mia Khalifa, these women are having it rough because they want to be able to transition into the regular world, the natural life, but they can't because they're past, because of things that they have done.
So we're going to welcome to the show now a young lady who is an avid sports fan. Now, it's not every day you get to have someone on who is an avid sports fan who was also at one point in time the #1 ranked adult film star on Pornhub. Like that, those two circles probably, like I remember I went to an NBA game and Mary Carey was sitting 2 seats down from me.
Oh, she's nice.
And this was Mary Carey in her Mary Carey heyday, and she was screaming to Mario Kassoun at the time, who played for the Orlando Magic, that he was ignoring her during the game and that she had banged him. And I remember remarking to myself, wow, there seems to be quite the porn athlete connection here. Well, fast forward to a couple of years later, and you have the very active in sports and in the adult film community, Mia Khalifa, who was at one point in time the #1 ranked porn star. Now, I think she's channeled that into an enthusiasm for sports where she speaks with a lot of passion and a lot of knowledge. Like if you step to her and try to argue sports, she will hand you your ass. So she's supporting her team, the Washington Capitals, against our team, the Tampa Bay Lightning, watching a hockey game like all of us have done.
He's a big hockey fan.
Huge hockey fan. And then out of nowhere, well, I guess out of somewhere, one of those damn pucks makes a beeline for Mia Khalifa's boob, and then it ruptures her implant. Do I have that right so far, Mia?
First of all, I was in the adult industry for 3 months, so you need to fucking fact check before you ask me to call into your shitty radio station. Goodbye.
We weren't supposed to mention that she was ever in porn? Well, we weren't supposed to mention that she was ever an adult film star?
And I get come up to by this guy and his girlfriend, and we were interrupted in the middle of talking and eating, and he said, "Hey, Mia Khalifa, can I get a picture with you?" And I looked up at him and I'm like, "No, we're eating." And I said it just like that. Like it was a rude way, but it was also very rude for him to come up while someone was actively in the middle of a conversation. And after I said that, his girlfriend, who was standing next to him, grabbed him by the arm and said, "I told you that wasn't her. There's not enough on her face. Let's go, babe." And I went into the bathroom and cried, and I didn't really know how to handle it, especially because it came from a woman, and especially because I was there for business, and it was something that had nothing to do with the adult industry, and I was just very dejected and embarrassed and felt like they would never want to work with me again.
That must have been really hurtful.
Yeah.
Did they end up working with you still after that?
Yeah, we're still on the contract.
Okay, good.
They say smart people learn from other people's mistakes, fools learn from their own. I was very much a fool in most of my decisions.
Even with all the success that you've had, you're an incredible mother now, businesswoman, you're working with Playboy, you still look back on that and you still feel ashamed?
Yeah, I don't like the fact that people can see me naked on the internet or can see those things happening to me. I think that it's gross.
That is crazy that you can build this whole life and you still feel ashamed.
I mean, I'm proud of myself and what I've done, and I wouldn't take anything back. However, it's not like I like the idea that people can view that of me.
And now they want to denounce it. Now they want to say, hey, well, I don't even want my name anywhere around that industry. But you profit off of that industry. But you're ashamed by it now. But this is what you told other girls. You fought for other girls to be able to have the choice to be able to jump into this industry. This is the issue that you have with women. They were empowered. They were doing their thing. And now look at them. These women who are into OF, these women who are into that industry, they want respect without putting in that work. No, it's not like, man, when it comes down to body positivity, where for a few years women were just saying, oh, it's okay to be obese, it's okay, man, to be as big as a hippo, it is okay to be that big, it is okay to be Big Daddy V. And the second you say something, they will cancel you. They will shame you and gaslight you. But now all of a sudden they're doing Ozempic. This is wild. That's wild. So many women are doing Ozempic. I mean, you literally have Serena Williams, a woman who is doing Ozempic and having a commercial with Ozempic. Come on, people. But now all of a sudden it's just, once again, no different than women who have BBLs. They want to have big butts, and then they think people are going to sit here and respect them for having that. No, ma'am. You didn't even, first of all, you didn't even work for that. Second of all, that it just doesn't look good on you. But let's continue.
Escorting page.
Okay. Okay.
Am I making this all up? Am I confused?
There's a ton of stuff on Google when you Google me. Tons of
So is
stuff.
somebody's what's the catfishing, or I don't know if catfishing.
I don't know. There's a
Impersonation.
tons of stuff. Look me up. It's
I mean, but it's located
ton.
in you're in New Orleans, right? Like the page.
I have a
said.
million followers. I mean, I have a ton of photos of a ton of stuff. I mean,
Okay.
you can hardly make money using those sites anyways. So
But have you escorted?
in the past, I've been sex trafficked when I was younger.
Well, I mean, of the site that I saw, it said you were last online on that website, the escorting website, something like a couple days ago. So are you saying you had a pimp?
Not at all.
You said
no.
you were sex trafficked, though.
Well, when I was way younger, yeah, I had a pimp, and they like to call themselves an agency. When I ran away from home because of my parents and stuff, I did get sex trafficked, and the lady ended up going to jail for 2 years. So she got caught, and I don't do
Sure.
that. But
I'm not really talking about that. I'm talking about the active. There's an OnlyFans page, and then there's the escorting website where you have a profile.
okay, yeah.
And
Maybe there is.
There's photos of you on that escorting website. It's clearly you, but there's literally like one that's on your Instagram account that's also on the escorting website. You're wearing a plaid plaid.
I know all of my photos are on Instagram, everything, so you'll find them everywhere. But yeah, maybe there is one out there. Maybe it is.
Can we pull up her Instagram? No.
But like, okay, on your, does the name Aaliyah ring a bell?
Yeah,
Why does that ring a bell?
because I was sex trafficked. I was trafficked a while back. So it
When you
rings
say a while
bell.
back, what are we talking?
Like when I was younger, like a little kid, when I was around maybe 16 to 18.
Okay, but there's an active, that's a long time ago. You're 27, that's 10 plus years ago. OnlyFans wasn't around back then. There's currently an OnlyFans account, which is posting. It's a VIP account. You say, for example, it says last seen November 26th, just 4 days ago.
She said that she ran away. Obviously, people, she's a problem child, right? And generally speaking, most runaways, if not all runaways, they tend to have issues when they get older, right? And it manifests into this. It literally manifests into this. So once again, she's always been an issue, and it's sad to say, because here's the thing: I'm not gonna go too hard because I don't know her backstory. She probably went through some crazy stuff. From what it sounds like, she went through some crazy stuff. So I'm not gonna jump all the way down her throat. However, you are an adult and you're still doing this stuff, and now you're trying to come up on here online. Once again, people, these women have issues that stem from a long time ago. That's not somebody that you want to deal with. But sis, all you had to do is just admit it. All you had to do is just admit it. Because once again, even if you do admit it, you ain't gonna get the same respect that your women who are actually going out here and who are actually looking for that self-respect and who are actually getting to the grind, actually going to work, actually putting in that work just like everybody else. You're not gonna get the same respect that she gets, but you won't be getting embarrassed the way you are getting embarrassed like you are right now. So I mean, but hey, let's continue.
It says that you
There's a lot of stuff. Look up my name.
You post uncut content, live recorded encounters from your wildest one-night stands, friends with benefit sessions, irresistible hookups. You indulge in my world of ultimate pleasure, where fantasies come to life. You post BG content, cream pies, face sitting, foot worshiping,
Damn.
and everything beyond.
Just laying it all out on the table.
Look up my name. You'll see a ton of stuff. You'll see, Aya stole $60,000 from Caesar Mac. Aya was
Caesar,
arrested on false accusations. You'll see a lot of different stuff about me, like a ton of stuff.
Sorry, keep going.
I
keep
was
going.
on 90 Day Fiance, and they wrote tons of articles about me. It was fake money. Like, they made a ton of fake articles about me.
I typically don't do this just to be like considerate of guests. You mentioned like there was a police thing.
Yeah, police report.
Are you okay if I pull up the police thing?
Yeah.
You're okay with it?
Yeah.
Because typically I'm not going to like, throw somebody under the bus.
Yeah.
But so long as you're fine with it.
I'm not offended by anything. I mean,
Private chat.
things happen.
Okay. That's the first
They said
result.
it was a false police report.
Her fiance.
Oh, that was when I was on 90 Day Fiance.
Oh, you were on 90.
We were all acting to be on the show.
It was like fake or whatever.
Yeah, it was fake. So a ton of people wrote a ton of interviews about me and posted them all over Google. And the police that arrested me even wrote a ton of reports on Google. There's a lot of stuff.
Okay,
like,
Nick, do
I
you have
can't
it?
get rid of any of it.
Okay. Members of the New Orleans Police Department are requesting public's assistance in locating 23-year-old Aya, who's wanted in connection with filing or maintaining false public records. Did this ever go anywhere?
No, I got a tiny little charge and
Was it dismissed or you?
dismissed. Yeah, dismissed.
I give credit to all of these boss babes, these women who are career driven, because they still, even though a lot of them are delusional, a lot of them are hypocritical, a lot of them are stubborn, a lot of them are aggressive. Once again, I would suggest not dating them whatsoever, right? But I can give credit where credit is due. You can give these women credit. You can give these women respect because they come, they go to work, they say, hey, well, listen, I want to be respected. Instead of sitting over here going on a stripper pole or sitting over here putting, my holes all over the internet, I can just go to work just like everybody else, just like the man. I can go to work. I can go ahead and dress appropriate. I can be seen in a room with other people. I can work my way up to the top and get respect that way. You literally have a bunch of women who literally live their life that way. And once again, even though they're the ones that you are very hard to deal with, I would still have way more respect for them than these women who try to call themselves boss babes and entrepreneurs and women who are into real estate. I mean, once again, somebody made a great point. All of these women who are ex-strippers or are in these, in these corn industries, they all jump into real estate. It's just wild. But they all jump into real estate. And it's almost like they're trying to make it seem as if, I'm just as good as these other women who've been in real estate forever. And that's how, and they went from college straight into real estate, not college, around, being on a stripper pole for some years and then jumping into real estate and then thinking you're gonna get that respect. No.
It was petty.
What do they allege you did? I'm not saying you did it.
It was a petty crime.
But what do they allege?
Somebody broke into my house. And I called them and said someone broke into my house, but it was a petty crime. And then they came and they got so mad and just, I guess they arrested me.
You guess they arrested you?
They arrested me, yeah.
Is that the only time you've been arrested?
No, multiple times.
Oh, okay. For what, typically?
For
Have you ever shanked somebody? Have you shanked somebody?
I'm very calm. I don't
Charlotte.
fight.
Did we pat her down, by the way? Did we?
He did everything
like a
he
wand
needed to do.
or whatever.
I was like, don't worry, I don't have any bombs in my bag.
Okay, we do have a bomb squad. Just in case.
I know, yes. Thank you.
Okay, but so you've been arrested.
I've been arrested, yeah. I've been the first time I was arrested for delinquency of a minor running away with my sister because I wasn't allowed to go to school and I wanted to protest against that.
Yeah, that's fine.
So that
Anything
was
else?
petty and I was 17.
I don't care about that. Anything else?
You could probably look it up.
That's whatever. But okay,
I don't know. Just old.
Are you currently being trafficked?
No, not at all. No.
But so there's active OnlyFans account for you. So it's yours.
Okay.
Okay.
Whatever you
Is
want to
okay,
believe.
Wait, is okay a confirmation? Or?
As long as you want to believe it, then it's mine. Yeah.
You know, if someone's impersonating you, you can take that.
It's really impossible to do that. The amount of stuff on Google is too hard for me to.
With the OnlyFans
and
the escort, if someone is impersonating you, you can take that to the police, and I'm sure they're going to help you.
The police in Louisiana are the most useless police you can call. Like, I call them and they come 8 hours later for like a stolen car.
Are you here on vacation? Are you here like traveling? Or you're in a hotel?
Yeah,
Okay, you can take it to the police here, and I'm pretty sure they'll do something about it.
I'm leaving soon. I really don't want to get involved in that, right? And especially in Cali.
Okay. Because that's a huge crime.
OnlyFans takes impersonation
Honestly,
like very
there's
seriously.
so much stuff online. There's so much to the point where I don't care anymore. I just don't care.
When I was
there's
signing up,
so much shit, it would be hard.
When I was signing up for OnlyFans, I had to submit my ID with a selfie of me holding my ID for the account to go active. So
yeah, they take that really seriously. So
I don't know if somebody could really be impersonating an OnlyFans account because you have to have the selfie,
right?
You holding your ID.
Yeah, they take verification super seriously because, you know, there's laws and stuff for that kind of thing.
And really fast too, like if you were sex trafficked when you're a kid, I'm not going to go too much into detail about it, but I do have a lawyer for you if you do need that. And they can also assist you without you giving up the trafficker's name and all that like that. And you also get paid for it. So it's a good way to commend yourself if that was
Thank
a
you. I
truth.
appreciate it. I mean, it's in the past, so I'm over it now, and I'm a lot better now. So, but thank you. I really do appreciate
of
you
course.
offering that.
Yeah, 100%.
Man, you have been arrested numerous of times. You think we're just gonna believe that, oh, well, you know, some of the situations that you did get arrested, it wasn't your fault. Nah, I'm gonna sit here and go on a limb and say, every time you got arrested, it was your fault. And I mean, just look at the excuses that you're making when it comes down to somebody giving you advice and telling you, here's how you can arrest or get cops on somebody who is impersonating you. Here's how you can go about this. Why don't you call the cops? Every solution that woman gave her, she was not trying to hear it. Oh, well, you know, the police where I'm from, they ain't doing nothing. They this. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure you can do it down here. Why don't you just call the police down here? They'll be able to do something. Nah, that doesn't work. It's always going to be excuse because, ma'am, just admit everything you are saying, it's a lie. I just find it funny that women who are in this line of work, they make all of these excuses to make it seem as if they are just so innocent. Oh man, I was just this innocent girl, this, that, and the third. But number one, you are a runaway. And then you heard what she was saying. She was saying that, hey, I was ex-trafficked. That's why she was saying she was ex-trafficked. So we can go ahead and get this. Oh, well, let's go ahead and let's give her some sympathy. Oh, well, I see why you are going through it. And the funny thing about it is this is the same story every single time. Women who are in this kind of work, they say that every single time. They have some traumatic experience which drove them into doing this. This is just wild. Once again, I would say most runaways are problematic, and it will always translate into when they get older, right? Because when you look at how they are acting in high school, they don't have no boundaries, no structure. They're going to be some wild folk when they get older, and they're going to be hard to maintain. They're probably not even meant to be a part of the society at a certain point. Let's just be honest. But y'all guys, let me know down below what y'all guys think. Do me a huge favor, leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel. Till the next one.